Imagine living in a place where hunger is routine, where half the children are malnourished, and many families go all day without anything to eat. Welcome to Burundi, the poorest and unhappiest country in the world. This isn't just another statistic. This is about real people with incredible stories of resilience. Here, roads are non-existent, railroads have never arrived, and bicycles are used to carry bags of food over long distances. It sounds impossible, but this is the brutal reality of a forgotten country. We're talking about a place where survival is a daily hustle, where hope is a precious commodity. Want to know what makes Burundi the poorest country in the world? Then stay until the end, because today we're going to reveal the extreme challenges that condemn this nation to misery. So where in the world is Burundi, you ask? Smack dab in the middle of Africa, that's where. Landlocked, surrounded by Rwanda, Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. And then there's Lake Tanganyika, a massive body of water. It's the second largest freshwater lake in the world by volume and depth. Behind this picturesque facade lies a country grappling with poverty and hunger. Okay, folks, remember that giant puddle we talked about earlier, Lake Tanganyika? Well, get ready to dive in. This lake is ancient, millions of years old. A time capsule of evolution in Africa. It's huge, stretching across 4 countries, Burundi, Tanzania, Congo, and Zambia, a biodiversity hotspot with unique species, over 2,000 species of plants and animals. A fisherman's dream with 250 species of cichlids. These colorful fish have impressive survival strategies, masters of camouflage and mouth brooders. But it's not all sunshine and cichlids. Enter Gustav, the legendary predator. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trevor, why are we talking about fish when you promised me a monster? Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get real wild. Deep in the murky depths of Lake Tanganyika lives a creature so terrifying it's practically straight out of a horror movie. Forget sharks, forget anacondas. I'm talking about Gustav, the Nile crocodile, with a reputation that precedes him. This isn't just any croc, my friends. This is a behemoth, a living dinosaur. We're talking over 20 feet long, weighing in at over a ton. This is a predator at the top of its game, a master of disguise and a survivor of countless encounters with humans. Some say he's responsible for hundreds of deaths, snatching unsuspecting victims from the water's edge. So the next time you're feeling brave and decide to take a dip in Lake Tanganyika, just remember Gustav. He might be down there, lurking in the depths. Chapter 4, A History of Hardship. All right, folks, it's time to put on our history hats and delve into the story of Burundi. Let's rewind to the 16th century, when Burundi was a small kingdom, ruled by a king, or mwami as they say, in Kirundi. Life was simple, based on agriculture and cattle herding, but then, as is often the case with idyllic societies, everything changed when the Europeans arrived. First came the Germans, in the late 19th century, eager to claim their piece of the African pie. They colonized Burundi along with neighboring Rwanda. Then, after World War I, the Belgians took over. Inheriting a colony they didn't quite know what to do with. They continued the German policies, further solidifying the ethnic divisions between the Hutu and Tutsi groups. The Belgians favored the Tutsi minority, granting them privileges and power over the Hutu majority. Burundi finally gained independence in 1962, but the damage was done. The seeds of division had been sown, and the country was on a collision course with disaster. Chapter 5, The Shadow of Civil War. Okay, folks, brace yourselves, because things are about to get heavy. We're talking about the darkest chapter in Burundi's history, the Civil War. It all started in 1993, shortly after Burundi held its first democratic elections. A Hutu president was elected, a historic moment that promised a new era of unity and progress. But that hope was short-lived. Just months later, the president was assassinated, most likely by Tutsi extremists, and all hell broke loose. The country plunged into chaos as Hutu and Tutsi militias clashed. It was a brutal, bloody conflict marked by atrocities committed by all sides. Over 300,000 people were killed, many of them innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. Millions more were displaced, forced to flee their homes, becoming refugees in their own country. The war officially ended in 2005, but the road to recovery has been long and arduous. But amidst the hardship, there are glimmers of hope, signs that Burundi is slowly but surely rebuilding its life. Chapter 6, A Nation in Poverty. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, poverty. Burundi holds the unfortunate title of being the poorest country in the world based on GDP per capita. We're talking about a level of poverty that's hard to comprehend for those of us lucky enough to live in developed nations. Imagine trying to survive on less than $2 a day. That's the reality for the vast majority of Burundians. The statistics are grim. Over 70% of the population lives below the poverty line. Malnutrition is rampant, particularly among children, stunting their growth, affecting their development. Access to healthcare is limited, clean water is scarce, and education remains a luxury many families simply can't afford. But amidst the despair, there's a spirit of resilience, a determination to overcome adversity. People here haven't given up hope. They continue to strive for a better future. All right, folks, let's address another pressing issue facing Burundi, the environment. Burundi is blessed with incredible natural beauty, from rolling hills to lush forests. But this natural wealth is under threat: deforestation, habitat loss, and illegal wildlife trade. Imagine a forest teeming with life, home to chimpanzees and colorful birds. Now imagine that forest being chopped down for farmland and charcoal. That's the reality in Burundi, with high deforestation rates. As habitats shrink, so does the wildlife that depends on it. Burundi has become a transit route for traffickers smuggling animal parts. This isn't just about saving animals, it's about protecting an entire ecosystem. All right, folks, enough with the doom and gloom. Let's head to the heart of Burundi, to the city that embodies both its challenges and its hopes. Gitega, the nation's capital. Gitega isn't your typical bustling metropolis. It's a city with a small-town vibe, a place where life moves at a slower pace. Nestled in the central highlands, surrounded by rolling hills and lush greenery, Gitega exudes a certain charm. It's a city where time seems to stand still, where donkeys still share the road with cars. Gitega wasn't always the capital. That honor belonged to Bujumbura, a bustling city on the shores of Lake Tanganyika. But in 2019, the government decided to relocate the capital to Gitega to promote regional development. Gitega is slowly transforming, with new government buildings, roads and infrastructure springing up. Yet amidst the challenges, there's a sense of optimism, a belief that Gitega can become a symbol of Burundi's renewal. All right, folks, we've explored the heart of Burundi. Now let's head to its soul, to the city that pulses with energy, rhythm, and a vibrant mix of cultures. Bujumbura, the former capital and the country's largest city. Situated on the shores of Lake Tanganyika, this bustling metropolis is a sight to behold. Imagine a city where the air is thick with the scent of spices, where the streets are a hive of activity. That's Bujumbura, a city that never sleeps, a melting pot of cultures. As the former capital, Bujumbura is home to a diverse population, a mix of Hutu, Tutsi, TWA, and people from neighboring countries. Life in Bujumbura revolves around the lake. Fishermen head out at dawn, their colorful boats bobbing on the water. But Bujumbura is also a city of contrasts. Behind the vibrant facade lies a darker reality: poverty, unemployment, and the lingering scars of conflict. Yet amidst the challenges, the spirit of Bujumbura shines through, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. So, there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the heart and soul of Burundi, a country grappling with unimaginable challenges, yet clinging to hope, resilience, and the enduring spirit of its people. It's a country of breathtaking beauty, from the rolling hills to the sparkling waters of Lake Tanganyika. We've journeyed through Burundi's troubled past, from colonialism to conflict, from poverty to environmental degradation. But we've also witnessed the resilience of the human spirit, the unwavering determination to overcome adversity. Despite its challenges, Burundi is a country with a rich history and unique natural beauty. Understanding its struggles is the first step towards making a difference. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insightful content.